So, the government has announced several changes to the diversity visa, or DV lottery, or otherwise known as green card lottery, that will be taking effect for the fiscal year 2027 lottery. These changes will all be taking effect on April 10th, 2026. And in this video, I'm going to do my best to go over the main changes. I've been getting a lot of questions about this, and hopefully I can provide some clarity on what anyone can expect from the new DV lottery once it reopens. In addition, I'll also offer some thoughts and considerations, essentially what I would do if I was someone looking to register in the DV lottery when it reopens under these new rules. First and foremost, welcome back to the channel. I'm an attorney who helps foreign nationals navigate the U.S. legal system. I've been practicing immigration law for almost a decade, and before that, for many years, I worked in immigration law before I ever became an attorney. So I have seen the DV lottery work in person. I've had clients who've used it. I have friends who've used it. So I should be able to comment on this topic. If you like the content and the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and that way you'll receive updates when I record any new videos. That being said, let's jump into today's topic of discussion, which is the DV or Green Card Lottery for fiscal year 2027. So, State Department has finally gotten around to provide information and work on the DV lottery again, because there's new final rules being published, and there's more and more information about the new rules, which is positive because essentially the DV lottery was halted. And then there was basically radio silence and not much information from the government on what anyone can anticipate. That being said, the government has not released a firm date when the DV lottery for fiscal year 2027 will in fact reopen. So this is the big mystery, but with all the rule changes and information they've released, at least it can be anticipated that it's going to get reopened, and hopefully individuals can apply and register again in the lottery. My goal with this video is to kind of explain the main changes that have already taken effect, or more precisely, they're going to take effect on April 10th, 2026 for this latest rule change. And essentially anyone looking to consider registering in the lottery can prepare in advance for these changes so that they're not caught off guard. So the biggest change, which was just announced, is that the government is going to require everyone to complete passport biographic information and essentially provide that information to the system, and in addition to that, provide a scan of the biographic page. So this is the page with the photo and all the information, name, date of birth, all of that. Essentially scan and upload that page into the system for registration. Now, what's important about this is that the rule specifically requires a valid, unexpired passport. So if anyone's looking to enter in the DV lottery, right, and their passport has expired or they've lost their passport, it is critical that they obtain a valid passport. Otherwise, they may be precluded from actually participating. There are a few exceptions to this rule, and it's for stateless individuals from communist countries, essentially people who cannot obtain passports. And also, the government can, on a case-by-case basis, provide individual waivers for this requirement. Generally speaking, the very vast majority of individuals who want to enter into the new DV lottery will be required to provide a scanned copy of their unexpired passport. So anyone looking to do this, my general advice would be to try to obtain a passport. Obviously, like I said, there are exceptions to this, and there's unique circumstances. But for anyone who doesn't have a very valid reason for being unable to obtain a passport, they should anticipate that the government will be expecting one to be uploaded. In addition to this, there will be a $1 fee to enter in the lottery. So, this is also a change because previously there was no fee. The fee is again just $1. But it's also something to keep in mind as it's a change. And then finally, the next change is that in the actual application or submission, one will have to enter their actual date of birth, not just their age. And the reason for this is, and then what the government has provided as an explanation, is that they want to do away with fraud. So By requiring the scan of the passport and the passport information, the real date of birth, and the $1 fee, they'll be able to make sure that only one application or one entry is submitted per individual, and that there's no other fraudulent applications or things of that nature happening. Now, this is the reason the government has provided for the closing or the administrative closure of the program, and why they're saying, it won't be reopened until all of this is actually implemented in their system. So the big question that so many are asking is, okay, but when will it actually open, and when will the government announce it? We don't know. But I will say that I do think it's positive that all these rule changes are being, the public is being informed of these rule changes. And essentially, generally, after these rule changes occur, any roll out of the new application process should follow. So while still uncertain, it could still be delayed. It is at least positive that it's clear that the government is in fact working on it. If there's any updates about this, once we have, a release date of when the lottery will actually open, I'll do my best to record another video with additional updates. If anyone has questions about this, post them in the comment section, and I'll do my best to record more videos that are hopefully helpful. Again, if you find the videos and the content helpful, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and then you'll receive updates when I upload anything new. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.